Hello everybody, my name is Metallica and welcome back to my Let's Play series. Where we last left things off, we had created this sheep farm to gather all the wool for our needs, and as you can see, I now have almost all of the sheep inside. We're still missing the ones that require the green dye because I have yet to find any cactus in this world. But when we do, I'll make sure to get these sheep in. But as you can see, they're all in there, including the little guy who will hopefully grow up soon. In the last episode, we also managed to build this market, and if you watched that episode, you will know that I also wanted to build a ship out there for villagers that are going to come here and trade with the goods of the people that built this market and live in the houses. Unfortunately, if you watched it, you will also know that I ran out of time for that episode and was not able to get the ship built. But thankfully, I've been able to gather a few more resources and the wool farm is running, so I'll be able to get plenty of wool for that. So with all that being said, I think it's time that we build a ship. Well, it would be time to build a ship, except for the fact that I went AFK in my little sheep room to gather up some more wool, and lo and behold, an Enderman walked in front of me, and I died. And I am hoping that this happened recently, and I'll be able to get my stuff back. Hello. But if not, then I have to gather everything again. I think I'm going to use villagers if that's the case, but I'm hoping my stuff is still there. I guess we'll find out. Are you the one that killed me? I hope not. Come on, we're almost there. Tell me it happened recently and I can get my stuff back. Please. Oh, I can see the pants. Come on, come on, come on. Dig, 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 dig. Oh, I got my stuff back. I'm so happy. You. You are a monster. Come here. You are a evil, evil monster. Take that. Oh, I'm so happy my stuff is still here. If I had to guess, it's probably because I left looking up like this at the sheep and he walked in front of me. Oh, I'm so relieved to have my stuff back. And now that I have my stuff back, we can finally begin work on the ship. And just like that, we have ourselves a wonderful ship. Now, I will admit this ship is not 100% my design. I took some inspiration from this Minecraft book, more specifically the part in it that talks about building a galleon ship. I think I pronounced that right. But I did use that ship design in the book kind of as a reference point and a little bit of a skeleton work that I could build off of. And overall, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Now, it's not the most detailed, but I don't plan it to be right now. Maybe in the future we'll go in and we'll drop some villagers on it as well as adding in some more detail. We might even add a few more boats around. But for now, we do have a ship that is coming this way to trade with our docks and the people in the market in the town. And I'm pretty happy with that. And by maybe in the near future, I mean we're going to do it right now. The first thing we need to do though is head over to where we keep our little villager farm underneath this house because I've recently blocked them off from having any more villager babies because, oh, there's an Enderman in here. Because they were starting to produce too many and my world was getting a little lagged up. Hi, buddy. I don't have any blocks. Hey, I did not look at you. Aw. You just want a hug, don't you? That's sweet. There we go. Now these guys can produce some more villagers and we can start filling up the ship. Alright, so the villagers are producing more and we've got our railway track coming in all the way, if we start to run along here and the world can load, all the way over to our ship where they can be, oh, my W key stuck, where they can be dropped down onto the ship, hopefully safely. So all we need to do is start transporting them. And here goes villager number 1. He's such a brave soul to be putting his trust in me like this. And here goes villager number 2. Bye-bye, little guy. So apparently I didn't build this mob-proof enough. I thought I built this far enough away. But this guy immediately started running over to the water and back towards the land. I don't think he likes the ship very much. Maybe he got seasick. So I added some slight modifications to the ship to keep these guys in here, and I think that it'll work. At least I hope it does. And there goes number 3. And number 4. I think I'm going to leave it at that just because these guys are really annoying. Now that we've got a few of these guys here, I think that we need to decorate this place for them because this is a little bland place to live for the rest of their lives. So I've gathered up a few materials that I thought we could use to spruce this place up a little bit more. So we're going to work on that. And I hope that I can do it okay where these guys like it, I like it, you guys like it, and these guys can't escape. That last one's kind of the most important. We don't want these guys escaping. So part of what my plan is to kind of just build these little areas up, again, hopefully so these guys can't escape, but to just build up a couple areas just to make it seem like there's something kind of important here. It's like here, I don't think the scaffolding will work very well, so let's try barrels, see how that looks. And again, obviously we don't want these guys jumping up and escaping, so we are just going to add another one right on top. And it looks like we did that just in time. Hi, buddy. You like the barrels, don't you? So yeah, something like that. Nope. Nope. We're not letting you escape. See, that's the problem, is trying to put in a lot of detail can be tricky with these guys. Again, we do not want them escaping. So you, I'm sorry, are going to have to move. You are going to have to move really quick. I know you like these, but you're going to have to move. I need to make sure that you cannot escape. So let's put a couple more barrels right here. I was hoping to do it on the side. There we go, something like that. So we get that detailed look more than just... Hey buddy, want to come on down? So after a bit more trial and a bit of a headache from these guys, I've got something that actually works out. I added some slabs up here so they can't jump up there. They can't make their way past the barrels here. And it is mostly visually appealing. I also added a couple looms for a little bit more detail. And that's all I've got so far because I want to continue working on this with you guys. What we want to do right now, I think, would be to add some things up here. And yes, I just jumped up here, but they shouldn't be able to do that. So adding just a few more details up here, I think would really help sell the aesthetic of this kind of being a ship and the people coming to trade their goods that they have, mostly being stuff. What stuff that is, I have no idea. I just know that these people want to trade their stuff with the good people of this town, and hopefully, if it all goes well, then these guys can walk away much happier than how they arrived. Now, just for me, I am going to add some ladders here. I don't think villagers can climb ladders unless this guy wants to prove me wrong. It doesn't look like that. And it gives a little bit more visual to look at. Now we just need to work on stuff in the front of the ship. And actually, hold up, before we do that, there is something that I wanted to do over here really quick. I wanted to find the center of the ship, which looks to be about right here. And what we are going to do is actually create the steering ship. I'm sure there's a proper term for it, but I just can't think of it right now. We are going to create the steering wheel. I guess that has to work for now. If any of you know what the proper term is, let me know in the comments. But that is going to be our little steering wheel. And I think overall, in terms of what Minecraft can do, that looks pretty good. You know, it's not perfect. We don't have like the little handles poking out that they can grab onto, but it still sells the general idea that that is where they steer the ship from. And of course, no one's there right now just because they are coasting on the waves over to the market. They don't need anyone steering right now. And as you can see, just with this little section, the detail really adds life to this build. And that's something that we want to do with pretty much all of our builds is create life to them. Otherwise, they're kind of boring to look at. And just like that, as you can see, we have added a lot more detail, mostly to the sides, because obviously these guys, they still need room to walk along the ship, up and down, back and forth. Now we did have to be a little creative with some of the things we did up here, because we don't want these guys jumping up and jumping out. So nothing could go exactly against the walls. This is a little close, but I don't think that they can make this jump. If they can, then I will need to keep using this railway and figure other things out. But for right now, they seem to want to stick close to their jobs, which is a really good thing. And I'm really happy with the detail that this ship has created. It may not be the prettiest from an outside perspective, but I'm still pretty happy with it, all things considered. I think it turned out pretty good. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to build another one, just because this one took a lot longer than I expected. I was hoping to be done with it in a relatively short time, but as things go, this took a lot longer than expected. But that's just the nature of the beast, and I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I wouldn't have it any other way than what I have right now. But that's me saying it now. When I see this next week or maybe the week after, maybe in a month, I may have different plans and I might completely redo this. But for right now, I'm still pretty happy with it. And I think these guys are as well. You guys like it, right? Right? Yeah, they totally like it. There's no way they're gossiping about me about how they don't like this ship and I've just enslaved them on it for all eternity and there's a hope of shore so close yet so far that they'll never be able to reach. They're totally not talking about that. But anyways, that is unfortunately where I'm going to have to end today's episode. I'm sorry. I know it's a little bit short, but I hope you guys did enjoy it because I enjoyed making it. Mostly, there's still those guys back there that were a bit annoying. But for the most part, I did enjoy today's episode, and I hope you guys have as well. I will try to continue to get these out at the very least on a bi-weekly basis. If I can, I will get them out weekly, but just with how my schedule is right now, it is going to have to be twice a month, every other week, and I'm really sorry about that. But like I said, if I can, I will try to get it done once a week. But with all that being said, my name is Metallica. This has been Minecraft. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Bye bye.